What makes someone stand out in a job interview? There are sometimes hundreds of people that apply for just one job. So what is it that makes that one person stand out and get hired? Firstly, they need to have the relevant qualifications and experience to get shortlisted for an interview. But then what makes someone get hired over someone else after they've done the interview? Today we're going to dive into just that and help to make sure that you can ace your interviews. Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Eva, I have an MBA and I'm here to teach you all about entrepreneurship, personal finance and lifestyle improvements that you can make to help you live a better life. Let's jump into my top tips for how to ace an interview. I'll break this into 3 sections: the preparation, during the interview and post-interview. Alright, the preparation. The first step is to make sure that you're fully prepared before you go into the interview. You need to make sure that you firstly research the company thoroughly, you know their values, their mission and any big projects they're working on, as well as any recent news that's come out about them. Once you find this, think about how it aligns to your own values and outlook on life. Maybe you really value sustainability, which matches the company's values, or a project they're working on is in an area that you're really passionate about. Whatever it is, try to find a link between yourself and them, as this will help to showcase that you are the right fit for the company. While you're preparing, you also need to make sure that you fully understand the job description and that you can link your own skills and experience to what the company is looking for. For each part of the job duties listed in the job description, think about an example of something that you have done that relates to it. For example, if it says you need to be a good communicator, then you can talk about how you recently worked on a large project where part of your duties were to take data and translate it into a visual story that stakeholders could understand. The next part of your preparation is to prepare some answers to some common interview questions. I'll put some common interview questions on the screen, so pause the video and think about how you would answer each question. For each question, think of 1 to 2 examples of something you've done that could help back up your skill set in that area. To make you a strong candidate, the interviewer needs to believe that you can do the job. It's one thing to explain that you can, but it's another thing to prove it with past examples from your own experience. Once you've done this, you want to prepare questions that you will ask them at the end. Typically, at the end of an interview, the interviewer will ask if you have any questions for them. You'll want to make sure that you always have at least 2 to 3 questions ready to ask. This is really important because it shows that you are invested in the position and can think critically, while also giving you answers to things you find important. I'll put some of my favorite questions to ask on the screen, but you don't need to stick to this list. If there's something else that you'd like to find out about the role, team, or company, then make sure to ask your own questions. Now that you're all prepared, the next step is to actually do the interview. So depending on whether it's in person or virtual will depend on how you get ready on the day. If it's in person, you'll need to make sure that you've planned out a full outfit and that you know how to get there. Look into what the company's dress code is and wear something that matches it. So for example, if it's an office job, then you will likely be asked to wear business attire. Consider how you approach the building. Don't accidentally cut off the recruiter in traffic, and always be polite to the receptionist. If it's online, you still need to make sure that you look presentable, but you don't need to worry as much about things like your shoes or your handbag. You'll need to create a space in your house that will look presentable on video and ensure that there are no distractions, such as people walking into frame or having to get up to answer the door. Make sure someone else is in the house that can do it. During the interview, aim to appear confident and friendly. Be aware of your body language and give the interviewer your undivided attention by sitting up straight and making eye contact. This helps to show that you're engaged and intrigued by the information that they're providing you. Remember that someone that has researched the company will stand out a lot more than someone who hasn't. So a great response to any interview question would be to incorporate what you have learned about the company into your reply. Your goal in the interview should be to showcase your skills and show them how good of a candidate you are. But don't forget that you also want to make sure that the company is a good fit for you. To help you work this out, you could ask some questions about their culture, employee retention rates, management styles, or anything else that will help you determine if this company is the right fit for you. Make sure to ask your questions that you've prepared earlier at the end of your interview and also thank them for their time. Now that you're done, you'll want to use these post-interview strategies to make sure that you are front of mind. The first thing you should do is to send a thank you email to the interviewer 24 to 48 hours after the interview. Thank them for taking the time to interview you and let them know that you're looking forward to hearing from them. Make sure to keep this short, you don't want to overboard them. Then once they offer you the job and send through your contract, you want to make sure that you negotiate your salary. Head over to my linked video to learn about my essential techniques for negotiations. Let me know how your interviews go and if any of these tips helped. If you think there's something I've missed or something that you've done that has really helped you, leave a comment below. If you've gotten this far through the video and you enjoyed it, then please leave me a like. It's free and it really helps my channel. And if you want to see more videos from me, then you can always subscribe too. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.